Section 2.6, Solving Applied Problems Involving Ratios. Okay, so this just involves a whole bunch of uh, problems to solve. So no new techniques, just more problems. Page 78. Let me do problem number 6 on a map. The distance from New York to Denver is 14 centimeters, and the distance from Washington, D.C. Okay, let's do this again. From Washington, D.C. to New York is 2 centimeters. The actual distance from Washington, D.C. to New York is 252 miles. What is the distance from New York to Denver? And so let's set up a proportion. And so I have here distance from New York to Denver, so 14 centimeters on map. So the distance on the map is 14 centimeters, and this is from New York to Denver. The distance from Washington, D.C. to New York is 2 centimeters on the map. Well, maybe I'll do it this way. Doesn't really matter. So I'll do 2 centimeters on map. Washington to New York. And so the actual distance from New York, Washington, D.C., so it is 252 miles from Washington to New York. And I don't know how many miles from New York to Denver. So notice I have distance on map over distance on map, the distance between in miles. So centimeters on map, centimeters on map, miles, actual miles over actual miles. I have New York to Denver, New York to Denver, Washington, New York, Washington, New York. And so notice that everything matches up. So since everything matches up, I'm good. Let me write this without all of the units. Now, once I've done that, I can now try to solve it. And so let me solve this by cross multiplying. And so I get 2x is equal to 14 times 252. Well, maybe I'll write that. 14 times 252. And so I have 3,528. And so let me divide both sides of my equation by 2. And so x is equal to 1,764. And so the distance from New York to Denver is 1,764 miles. And that is your answer. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do problem number 12, which is a better buy for grape juice, for grapefruit juice. $4.99 for 33.5 ounces, or $6.99 for 45.75 ounces. Okay. And so let's find the unit price. And so let's take $4.99 divided by 33.5 ounces. That will give me the price per ounce. So let me do that. So $4.99 divided by 33.5 is, well, 14.895522388806, etc. So then this is dollars, maybe I'll, yeah, dollars per ounce. About 15 cents per ounce. Let's do $6.99 divided by 45.75 ounces. And so if I take 6.99, I divide it by 45.75, I get 15 point, oh, let me do it in cents, in dollars, since I have it in dollars above. 15.2786852459, etc. per ounce. Okay, so one you're paying 14.9 cents per ounce, the other 15.3 cents per ounce. So it's better to be charged less. And so $4.99 for 33.5 ounces is a better buy. So in this case, you buy the one that's only 33 ounces rather than the one that's almost 46 ounces. Let me do problem number 23. A tree cast a shadow that is 20 feet long at the same time. The shadow cast by a 6-foot man is 8 feet long. Find the height of the tree. Okay, so let me do that. So I have the following proportion. So I have a 20-foot shadow from the tree. I do not know the height of the tree, so X foot high tree. I have a 6-foot tall man. Oh, I'll say tall. Six-foot tall man and a 8-foot shadow from the man. Okay, so now notice tree to tree, man to man, shadow to shadow, uh, actual height to actual height. And so I have 20 over x is equal to 8 over 6. So let me cross multiply. And so I have 8x is equal to 120. Let me divide both sides of my equation by 8. So x is equal to 15. And so it is a 15-foot tall tree. And so the height of the tree is 15 feet. Let me do problem number 30. A certain mixture is made by mixing 2 ingredients in the ratio 2 to 5. If it is required to make 21 pounds of mixture, how much of each ingredient of each ingredient will be needed? Okay, so we have that this is a ratio of 2 to 5. And so let me call one of them, say they have 2x ingredients and the other one 5x ingredients. So the total, so that's in a ratio of 2 to 5, and the total must be 21 pounds. So therefore 7x is 21, divide by 7, and so x is equal to 3. And so 2x is 6, and 5x is 15. Therefore, you have 6 pounds of one ingredient and 15 pounds of the other ingredient. And that gives you a total of 21 pounds. And you notice that in this case, it is indeed in a ratio of 2 to 5. And so that really finishes off section 2.